It won't be long. This will be a short video. My health hasn't been very good. I have to tell you, Jer's got new problems developing. One of them is short-term memory. I don't have it anymore. I don't know what's gone wrong. I know that things aren't right with Jer. So we'll just lay that out on the table. I wanted to tell you that Carol Cresswell, who this video replies to, passed away yesterday morning. She was in a car out in front of the house with Rudy, her dog. Don't know what she was doing at that hour of the morning getting in the car, but she was, and they found her. She had died. The police called, asked me to come and be there, so I did. He said, you better come. I didn't want to come because I'm rather agoraphobic. I'd rather stay at home. It's funny, I don't know what to make of it, but I don't react to death like I used to. I don't know if that's something calloused in me or what. I love Carol. She was one of my closest friends. But I think I knew it was coming. I had to point out, though, I talked to her Friday, and I just want to say this. I guess you can say I'm senile, and maybe I shouldn't say it. But I can't help but feel that because it were her final thoughts when we talked Friday night. One, she's concerned Clark County is again badgering her about the taxes. That's Rudy, wants to be in the video. Clark County is, according to Carol, I don't know, this could be paranoia, I don't know, says that they're actually going through the trailer court talking to people that are behind in their taxes there. And Carol can't understand how they could take somebody's home over $42. You know, she feels people have more value than that. It's a matter of principle. I'm very tight, but I offered to pay it myself. A friend of mine, John, he offered to pay it. Several people offered to pay it, but Carol felt it was principle. Why should she not be able to have a home when there are people behind in this county years that have houses with thousands and thousands of dollars? They don't go after them. Well, there was a thing in Eugene, Oregon, where an employee in the county assessor's office, you can look this up, was working with the manager of a trailer court, and these people can't move the trailers. You keep raising the rent, they've got a real problem. The county employee would call and threaten foreclosure when they really can't foreclose. But these are old people, they're poor people, they're scared to death. The manager then goes and buys the trailer from them, and then the employee in the Clark County office and the manager of the trailer court split the money. That happened in Eugene. This sure looks similar. Carol was concerned that that's what was going on. I really don't know. I met the manager. The police called and asked me to come and be there, because I don't know if the in case of emergency thing listed me or what. But when I got there, the first thing the manager told me was that she was in charge. She would determine who went in that house and who didn't go in that house. I wanted to get in the house and get the dog. I also knew where the will was. That was a good reason to want to get in there. We finally, with the aid of a policeman, were able to get into the house, find the will, and get the dog. That's a whole other story. Carol had told me you couldn't handle the dog for 10 minutes, Jer. And she did. She looked at the house. I think it could be the fact that it's not as tidy as it should be. I don't know. I can handle delinquent teenagers and street kids and dogs, even though I've had them all my life, and they've been happy dogs. Carol didn't feel I was competent, and she had said you couldn't handle the dog for 10 minutes. Well, she was right. I was thinking maybe a bolt of lightning would strike since I'd taken the dog, but I didn't know what the other options were because the trailer court manager was adamant the dog had to go. First thing she wanted to do, get that dog out of here. It's not funny, ha. It's funny sick. Because it's one of the things that led to Carol's death. Worrying about the dog and the $200, where would it come from? You know, $400 and some for a trailer court, and when we're walking to try to get to the manager's office, they're worried about a dog in the trailer court, okay? This vicious dog. Can you come up here, Rudy? Let me show everybody, Rudy. Here's Rudy. Come on, Rudy. Come on. This vicious dog right here, you see it? It's rambunctious. Very dangerous dog This vicious dog, Rudy, he is such a threat to the trailer court. As we're walking up in a flower pot, a friend of mine is with me. He says, "What's this?" And we pull up a syringe. That's in the $400 and some trailer court flower pot, but they're worried about this vicious dog right here. That's pretty sick, isn't it? And, of course, they're worried about the money that Clark County needs, the $42. You see, there are things in that trailer that should be found. One is the answer machine that has those threats from the county. What are the odds that'll still be there? And there's some other things that I know about that Carol was zealously guarding that also make her point. But now it's the manager of the trailer park. I want your dog and you separated, even though that's the most important thing that you have in your life. Oh, let's not forget the operation that if you don't have it, you will die. But she couldn't bring herself to do it because she wanted to make sure that Rudy here was okay and he had a good home where people loved him. I am so mad and I'm so frustrated that I've lost my youth. And I don't even care about things like I used to. But it's so sad that even when you tell people the lady is dying, will you let her live out the little time she has without having to worry about her only love in life being taken away, without having to worry about her house? Everything that mattered was always in jeopardy. Thank you, people. I hope you're all satisfied now. She's dead. Gone. Dead. You win. I can't really say what I think because there's probably legal things that would get me in trouble. I think Carol Criswell, God bless you, Carol, you said it very well. And you died doing it. And they can't do much about you now. They got the trailer. Can't move it. Maybe the manager can buy it and rent it out for $600 or $700 a month. And Clark County got their $42. You're certainly wonderful people. I spit at you.